Hello, this is Toy Hunter Tony here with episode 66 of this week's Top 10 Hot Comic Books found out in the wild and/or from my long collection of beautiful looking comic book boxes I have in the background. I've got so much stuff in here, it drives my wife crazy. I need some more stuff. You got some more stuff? Come on, I'll give you a good deal. Hey guys, this week's going to be really cool. I got a top half and I got a bottom half. The top half is going to deal with Moon Knight, and the bottom half is going to come out with a character preview coming out in the Hulk storyline. I got to thank my buddy over at Funhouse Comics, Mike. Thank you for turning me on to this. It's taken me a while, but I've been able to find some of these key books that I want to share with you this week. Plus, I got a bonus. It's kind of like a mail call. I was able to get it off of eBay. I'll tell you a little bit about that book later as the bonus book. Last episode of my Hot Toys, that total was over $450 worth of toys. Forgot to mention that. Sometimes I get sidetracked and I look at my reflection and go, that's a good looking guy right there. Woo, yeah. At least I'm not picking my nose. Can you imagine not having the sound on and go, hey Tony, what are you doing? Just picking my nose, you know, and then somebody crosses it across the picture and yeah, I want to go check out his channel. No, mistake. The sales department just called. Yes, I know, don't worry, I'll behave. I shouldn't have yelled at them. They're helping me do all my research. You guys ready for the top 10? I am. This week's top 10 hot comic books found out in the wild is, I gotta get it up here, get ready to go. Number 10 is, look at this. Boom, look at that. That is Moon Knight number 8 with Captain America. This is a beautiful cover. This is written by Houston and drawn by Finch. Right now, the Moon Knight, everything Moon Knight is going through the roof. It is just silly how much Moon Knight spec there is at Disney Plus. If you haven't seen it, go see the trailer. It's a little bit of crazy, it's a little bit insane, but so is Mark Spector, so I can't wait to see it. It's driving up the prices. Number 10 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is worth $10 to $20 if you can find it. Number 9 of this week's top 10 hot comic books. Look at this, it's gonna be a theme. Look at that. This is another Moon Knight book with Spider-Man. It's a beautiful Finch cover. Loving it. Is that Finch? It is Finch, right? I always get them mixed up. I like Splat too. If you see some Splat Moon Knights, definitely get them. But I like Finch's work; it's beautiful. It's Moon Knight number 7, and then this issue right here with Spider-Man on the cover is also worth between $10 and $20. Oh, by the way, the temperature is starting to drop here. We had 2 beautiful spring or autumn days with the rain. And temperature's starting to drop. We're not going to get any snow or ice. We're not in that zone, thank goodness. I know a lot of you guys are just devastated, loss of power. You'll be watching these videos maybe 2-3 days later. It's hard, but I appreciate you guys checking me out while you're snowed in and watching my video. Number 8 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is, look at that, it's another Moon Knight. This is issue number 4 of the Houston Finch run, and this one goes between $15 and $30 if you can find it. Yeah, I've been going around trying to find some Moon Knight stuff. That stuff is scarce. Everybody wants a premium for it. Oh, you know, eBay. You can blame eBay, but a lot of my LCSs have got the key books, which I'll be sharing with you over the next few videos. But if you want Moon Knight stuff, you're gonna have to pay a premium. The cheap stuff is no longer out and available. If you get lucky, definitely check the dollar bins. Number 7 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is, look at that. That is another Moon Knight cover from Finch. This is issue number 2. That is gorgeous, and it goes between $20 and $30. Number 6 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is, boom, look at that. That is Moon Knight number 1. This is from the 2006 series. This one's still available, usually in the back stock, right? But it's gorgeous, and it's really great writing from Houston. And this is worth $20 and $30 for that number 1. That's gorgeous. Guys, I had to get some Moon Knight stuff out there, show you what I've got, and as I acquire additional Moon Knight stuff, I'll share it with you. Guys, this one's a little bit different. The top half of, I say the bottom half, right? The top 5 of my top 10 list is going to be separate from the top 6. Excuse me, you know, I don't know how to say it. It hurts my brain. But I had to separate it because this deals with the story line that the Hulk, the new Hulk is out there. And there is a third persona. You got David Banner, Robert Bruce Banner. I don't know, depending if you're watching TV or the comic book. And then the Hulk. And then there's something coming out. It's called the Black Hulk. Yes, and I'm going to explain that to you here as we go through these next issues. Issue 5, definitely pick it up. And issue 6 of the new Hulk series, get to your LCSs, ask him for it. Like I said, I wanted to thank Mike at Funhouse Comic Books for turning me on to this character, and I've spent the last 3 weeks hot and heavy trying to find these books. Definitely recommend picking them up. Number 5 of this week's top 10 is, this is called Fear Itself. And if you don't know this miniseries, it was a 7-issue miniseries with like 6 or 7 different books accompanying it. Is where all these hammers were brought to Earth with different entities in those hammers, and as soon as heroes picked up those hammers, a couple villains too, it changed them. They were possessed by these beings. And this one, the Incredible Hulk, picked up the hammer and he was possessed by Null, the World Breaker. Right? So you see Hulk possessed by the hammer in this issue, and the first time he's explained to you, to the comic book universe. This is by Fraction. Great writing. This is a great mini-series. It was just crazy. Can you imagine super strong beings having these super powered hammers, and how would you fight them? How would you defend them? Definitely recommend picking it up. This is the first mention of Null, not K-N-U-L-L, the Symbiote King. This is N-U-L, the World Breaker. And I'll tell you where it goes next. That right there goes between $15 and $25. Defenders, we're going to jump around here. Defenders issue 3. Look at this. This is the second cover appearance of the Black Hulk, known as Null, the World Breaker. He's been separated by the Hulk. That happens in an issue coming up in the list. But I wanted to show you this one's worth $15 to $25, and the Defenders are trying to defeat Null, the World Breaker, known as the Black Hulk. Number 3 of this week's top 10. It's going to share 2 spots, guys. It is Defenders number 2. This is a continuation of the Null storyline. Fraction first introduced Null, the World Breaker, in Fear Itself back in 2011. And then 2 years later, he came out with this Defenders run. It's great stuff. It's a great character. And like I said, this one here is going between $20 and $30 if you can find it. Number 3 of this week, it's part 2. This is the Variation Red Hulk variant. I definitely recommend picking it up, and it also goes between $20 and $30. Number 2 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is, this is book number 7 of Fear Itself, and there is an epilogue at the end of the storyline that shows Null, the World Breaker, separated from the Hulk, and he is out roaming the planet. This is considered a cameo appearance. Is just a couple panels. It's a beautiful book. It goes between $25 and $35 if you can find it. Number 1 of this week's top 10 hot comic books is, bam, look at that. That is Defenders number 1. This is the first cover appearance of Null, the World Breaker, known as the Black Hulk. Defenders take him on, and it takes 3 issues to subdue him. They don't really defeat him. They just kind of divert him. This is coming. It's coming out of the Hulk current storyline. Definitely recommend picking him up. This one right here goes between $30 and $40 if you can find it. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching me here on YouTube. Also check me out on Instagram, please, where each week I put the top 10 hot comic books or toys on my website and for you to peruse. Guys, check me out. The bonus figure this week is Mail Call. This is the one I got off of eBay. I've been waiting for this book to go on sale. They go anywhere between $200 and $165 if you can find them, right? So as they come up, I'm sorry, I got to cut into this. If you can come across this book, I'll show you here. I could not wait to get this. I picked it up. This is Amazing Spider-Man. This is $7.97. This is a convention edition. This is a Delado cover. It is gorgeous. I love this guy, and this art is awesome. A 9.8 CGC, like I said, goes between $160 and $200. If you can find it, definitely recommend picking it up. Hey guys, this week's top 10, sorry I got that stuff out of the way. And I told you before, I'm not gonna be like those videos where I sneak in a CGC book. Well, I didn't do it on purpose. It just came in through from eBay. Guys, I wanna say this week's total came in under $600. That was a great hunt for this week. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching, and I'll check you out next week, and I'll see you in the next hunt. Bye-bye.